What's up, guys? Today we're gonna have another smoking video. Today I've got a chuck roast, a beef chuck roast. It's about a little over 2.5 pounds. We're just gonna kind of, I guess, call it a poor man's brisket. I'm gonna season it up. We're gonna smoke it at 225, and then we'll end up wrapping it and letting it rest, and then we'll see what we got. Alright, so today I'll be using the Kosmo Q's SPG rub. It's just salt, pepper, garlic. I think it's going to bring out the flavors in this. Let that salt work on it. I'm going to get it. We're not going to do any trimming to it. We're just going to leave it like it is. And we'll let that salt work on it a little while. We'll get it in the smoker. Alright, so we got it seasoned up real good. It's a big piece of meat, so you can put it on as much seasoning as you want, because it's going to have a lot of beef flavor to it. We're going to let that get settled in, and as we're waiting on that, we're going to go ahead and get the smoker fired up and bring it up to temp. Like I said, we're doing 225, and today I've got the BandB Charcoal brand. They actually make some pellets as well, and I got the post oak pellets. So that's what I'm going to be running today, and get a good oak flavor on this roast here. So, all right, let's get it fired up. All right, smoker's up to temp. The meat is sweated in really well, so we can go ahead and get it on the smoker. As you can see here, we got some good sweating going on. Maybe y'all can see it. It's ready for the smoker. As always, I'm going on the middle rack. So we'll let it go in the smoker for about an hour. I'm going to make up some beef broth to spritz with. If not, I'm just going to use water, and I think my beef broth's still good, but we're going to check on that. And if not, I'm just going to use water to spritz it. We're going to let it set up for an hour, maybe get a good bark on it, try, and we'll go from there. Alright, so we're a little over that hour mark here. I'm going to go ahead and take a good look at it. See how we're setting up on the bark. Bark still come off a little bit, and it's looking pretty decent. Oh, the rub's coming off a little bit, so I'm going to let it sit up a little bit more. I was going to spritz, but I think I'm going to wait. Let it sit up a little bit better. I'm going to add some water to the water pan. I'm also going to add some probes to it. I've got the Weber iGrill 2, and so I'll show you how to set that all up on the screen and everything, but I'm going to get these probes in, and we'll go from there. I'll put one on each side, and we'll just kind of see where we're at, sitting at now. Okay, so I got them both in, and I've got the green one is the first one, and the blue one is the second one. You just got to hold down the power button. It says on. Just thinking. Alright, there's probe 1 is already at 139. And probe 2 is at 125, 124. Bouncing back and forth. So we're going to get up to about 150, and then we're going to put it in a disposable tin pan, the steam pans or whatever you want to call them, and finish it out there. All right, we're going to go to the Weber iGrill app, and it's going to come up. You make sure your device is on, and then hit Find Devices. See, it's already paired. Hit Continue, and then you want to hit Start Grilling. And we're going to go to food temperature, and it doesn't have an option under the preset ones, so I'm going to go to temperature, and we're going to set it at 197. So set temperature, and we're going to choose probe 1, which is the green. Okay, so we got probe 1. It's at 133 right now. All right, we're going to go back and go Start Grilling again, food temperature, set temperature. Same 197. Set temperature. We're going to choose probe 2. Now, if it works correctly, all right, so there we go. We got grilling to 197, grilling to 197, and it shows the temperature on our probes, and it will alert us when we get to that temperature. And that's all you got to do on that. All right, so at this point, we're at the 150 mark. As you can see, we got some good color on it. And we're going to go ahead and put it in a steam pan and let it finish on out from there. All right, so here we are. We got it in a steam pan. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of this. I may not add all of it. Pour a little bit of this beef broth on here. Let it give some juices back into it. Add a little more of that beefy flavor to it. I'm gonna leave my probes exactly where they are. I'm just gonna cover it with tin foil here. All right, so we got it back in the steam pan. We're gonna leave it in here and we'll leave it alone until we get to around 200 degrees. And I'm gonna bump the heat up to about 275, speed up the process a little bit. And we'll be back. So you can see our alarm's going off. We fit our 200 mark on one probe and the other probe is at 207, 206. So I'm getting a warning now telling me that, hey, your probe's very high. So I'm going to take it out and we're going to put it in the cooler and let it rest for about an hour, and then we'll slice it up. So I had to cram it in there, but it's in there. And I'm just going to leave it in the cooler for about an hour, and we'll come back and check on it and slice it up. All right, so we've let it rest. We're going to pull it out. And there we go. All right, let's cut it in half here and see what we look like in the middle. Oh yeah. Got a great smoke ring to it. Of course, we gotta get off the little piece here to try. You can also do pulled pork with these, or I'm sorry, pulled beef. It would be a pulled beef sandwich. And I thought about trying that one time, but the smoke ring is crazy on this. Very good flavor. You got that beefy flavor, salt, pepper, garlic to it. I think it's a win. Easy. Serves a lot of people. And it's great. It's got juices coming out of it. So yeah. All right, so we'll do kind of a quick recap. We start off with about a 2.5 pound chuck roast. Put salt, pepper, garlic, Kosmo Q's SPG on it. Then had the smoker up 225. We got it up to about 150, then we put it in the pan, finished it off to about 200 degrees, let it rest for about an hour, then sliced it up, and it's gonna serve a lot of people, and it's good and easy, and appreciate you watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and try to keep some more content coming. It's getting kind of slow right now, getting the winter on the farm side of it. Just been putting out some hay. I put out a couple bales. I haven't been feeding like crazy, but put out a couple bales, and so appreciate it.